guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have ins and outs. So during Cyber Week, I stocked up on a couple of things that I usually run out of or are close to running out of. And most of these were from like Ulta, Sephora, and I think like some stuff from Target as well. A little quick disclaimer, I do not really buy a lot of makeup, so if you're looking for like a big makeup haul, this isn't going to be it. But I still like to share, newer things that are coming in. Also, I will be sharing things that I am booting out of my collection and decluttering. Just a couple of things. I figured I would tack that on the end. Let's go. So I got the Ulta Beauty nail polish remover. I always get 100% acetone because it is the quickest. So yeah, almost done with my other bottle, so I've got one of those. Also bought two moisturizers from Ulta. I picked up the CeraVe Ulta Light Moisturizing Lotion in SPF 30. I have used this before and then ventured to a different brand, which that didn't end up so well. But yeah, I wanted to go back to using this because it is lightweight. It doesn't have any type of fragrance to it. It works, and I've used it many times in the past, so I just went back to getting this again. Also, I got this facial moisturizing lotion for the nighttime. So this is the CeraVe PM Ultra Lightweight Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I ran out of my facial oil, and I just felt like I wanted to go back to using like a regular moisturizer that wasn't an oil, even though I do love oils. I just wanted to switch it up. That's just me. I like to switch things up every now and then, even if I do have favorites. Sometimes that bites me in the ass, but yeah, we're good on the moisturizers. I ran out of my last toner, the Mario Badescu Glycolic toner, and I went without a toner for a little bit because I just I don't know, I wasn't sure if I would miss it or if it was something that was really necessary. And it turns out I kind of wanted to use something like that on my face. I ended up going with the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. And, it had really good reviews. And like I said, I just wanted something to have for that purpose. I kind of did miss using a toner a little bit. And this wasn't super expensive for me. I have the packaging here. So the targets are, this is textural irregularities and lackluster tone. I don't know. It seemed gentle enough, and people seem to like it, so I figured I'd try it out. And I do like the Ordinary. Most of the products that I've used by them, I really do like. Pretty happy with this purchase so far, but I haven't used it like many times, but I seem to like the few times I have used it. So more on that when I actually use it more. I think that's everything from Ulta. I ran out of hair dye and my L'Oreal Magic Root cover-up, and they had a promotion on beauty products. Like if you spent a certain amount, you got like a $10 coupon or $10 gift card at Target, which I will certainly use up, and I already have. So it was worth it for me. And if I use these things anyway, like, why not? I haven't dyed my hair in like 3-ish months, and I'm a little lazy about doing that. I was gonna do it this week because, with Christmas coming up and everything, but I was like, I'll just use the sprays. Who knows when I'll get around to dyeing it, but at some point I will. I do definitely have more grays now than I have in the past, which is fine. I'm not like against it. Like I said, I'm really lazy. I don't always stay on top of it, but the spray definitely helps if you're not on top of dyeing your hair all the time, which that's me most of the time. And from Sephora, I ordered the Ultra Repair Cream. This is the Intense Hydration. I think it's just like their basic skin protectant colloidal oatmeal Ultra Repair Cream. I don't like to run low on moisturizers for my body. And like I said earlier, I ran out of the oil that I use. I also use that on my body as well as my face. And I was like, let's just go back to using body cream for now. Plus this is like very travel friendly, and I do, travel a little bit throughout the year. We go to New York, and my husband's from there, and it's just easier to carry something like this around. So this was on sale. I have used First Aid Beauty in the past, like it. It doesn't have any fragrance in it, which is kind of what I need right now. I don't really love fragranced body creams or anything that's like very strong. So this is perfect, and it's like thicker for the winter. So yeah, I'm excited to get this. It was on sale. I usually just go with like a CVS type of cream that's very similar. I used one up recently and it was fine. So I don't know. I just kind of felt like buying stuff at Sephora and not the drugstore this time because I like to rotate where and how I buy things. So used this already a couple times. Great foot cream, hand cream, body cream, everything. So happy with that. So I ran out of my shampoo and I decided again to buy from Sephora. I went with this Curlsmith brand. This is their Glow Perfecting Conditioner, for all hair types, enhances color, detangles, smooths, vibrance, shine, etc., etc., and has all these like nice little ingredients in there. You can pause it if you want to read all that, but it's vegan And I really like this conditioner. It's not like a hair mask type of texture, but it's a lot more substantial than like typical conditioners that I bought from the drugstore. I mean, I haven't tried a ton of conditioners from the drugstore, but I really like this. I do. And then the shampoo I got is the Curlsmith Core Strength shampoo, and it's gentle, shampoo for damaged hair, anti-buildup, strength, anti-breakage, and again, all the little ingredients on the label there. It smells really good. I'm not like a huge fan of really strong fragrances, but this one, it's kind of fruity. I don't know. I like it, but it's not super fruity. You know what I mean? It's just, I've so far really liked this. I've probably used this a handful of times, both of these, and I really like them. When I go for shampoo, I try to find stuff that is gentle for color treated hair, doesn't have all the phthalates or however you pronounce that. It's nothing that will strip, a little bit more gentle, and this seemed to fit the bill. And yeah, I just wanted to try a different brand outside a drugstore. So really excited about these. And I bought this Curlsmith, again from the same line, the Weightless Air Dry Cream. It's a leave-in conditioner for all hair types. It says easy dry, smooth, softens, seals cuticles. I thought this would be nice to try. My hair used to get really like puffy and frizzy after I would wash it or whenever I would like, you know, step out of the shower. My hair needs product that is actually going to weigh it down, which most people try to stray away from that, but for me, it works miracles. I haven't tried this yet. I'm excited to try it out, but I've been using a pomade on my hair, and that actually works really well to combat frizz in addition to like other things that I do. But I am kind of shook that pomade works. So honestly, I could just buy a pomade and that would solve my issues with any kind of frizzy hair. I haven't had any issues with the frizz and all that stuff like since I started doing that. And it's like, it's interesting because I was about to declutter that thing, but I just wanted to try something. You know, this also had good reviews, and you know, it says air dry, and that's what I usually do these days is air dry my hair. And I think that's all like a marketing thing. I think you can use any kind of cream on your hair. It's like the same thing. You know, I'm here for it, whatever. I'm gonna try it out. I will report back and see if it works as well as my pomade does. I also got some samples with my Sephora order, and one is the, you know, the Laneige sleeping mask. Yeah, I'm excited to use anything for my lips, anything that will moisturize. We're here for it. And I have tried this before, like I think in the store, you know, and I liked it, whatever. So I just ended up picking that because that was the most practical and functional, and I knew I would actually use it. I also picked out the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods perfume. This is vegan, hypoallergenic, cruelty-free, phthalate-free, paraben-free, and I really like how this smells. The notes are rose, pear, caramel, and vanilla. I just sprayed this on right before I made this video, so it's been sitting around for like a couple weeks now. I haven't tried it, but I really like the smell of it because it's not super vanilla. It is, but it also has other notes in it. So it's more interesting than just a straight up vanilla scent. So I really kind of like it. And I also received this, I think this was more of a point perk thing from Sephora. This Caudalie Vino Perfect serum. This is a radiant serum that is complexion correcting, and I hate that word correcting. Like what are we trying to do? Are we really that flawed in life that we need to be corrected? Anyway, I have some hyperpigmentation a little bit here. Whatever. Like as you can tell, I'm not really like passionate about trying to conceal it either, but I've tried this once or twice already and really like it just for the fact that it softens my skin. I don't know if it's gonna get rid of anything, and that's fine if it doesn't, but it's a nice product. I'm really glad I picked it up. It does have like a little bit of a fragrance, but it's like nothing that bothers me. So I will continue to use this just as an added, you know, moisturizing thing. You know, if it happens to get rid of any discoloration, cool, but if not, I just still like the product. So that is all the stuff that I brought in recently. Let's get into the things that I'm booting out. I do not have a ton of this left in the bottle, but I am going to get rid of this Pacifica C&C Sheer Face Serum. It's an SPF 55 product, and I would use this as my day moisturizer. And the reason I'm getting rid of this is because I think this was giving my skin issues. I really think this was it, because once I stopped using it, all my skin issues disappeared. So, what skin issues? I had a rash around my jawline. I had some stuff going on with my eyelids as well. I don't know if this was causing eczema on my eyelids, but I remember like one day I put a little bit of this like on my chest, and my chest was a little itchy like as the day wore on, and that might have been why this was itching. I think that kind of tipped me off that this might have been causing issues. So I just don't want to screw with that. I didn't really experience too many issues like in the beginning when I started using this, but then like later on it started to become a problem. So I don't know if it just didn't play well with the weather or whatever, or maybe the allergy took a little bit longer to develop. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, this is why really that I bought the other two moisturizers for my face, because I just can't have fragrance on my face or whatever else is in here. The fragrance in and of itself was a nice fragrance, but not for my face. It's very citrusy. It's just too much. So I know Pacifica is like cruelty free and known for that kind of thing, so I thought it would be good for me, but apparently it's not. I am decluttering this MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. I use this as an eyeshadow primer, and I've used it for many, many years, and look how much is still left in there, but I still hit pan and everything, and you can tell a lot of it was used up. It's just getting too dry to spread on, too crumbly, too dry, and I do not want to be dragging any type of, yeah, you can't even get it on so dry. I don't want to be dragging anything on my eyelids. I just don't have that time, and it's not good for your skin, I'm pretty sure, to drag stuff on your eyelids. It needs to be like really smooth, easy to use. But this was really good for an eye primer, like for the amount of years that I've had it, and it lasted me so long. I know many people that use this and like it a lot, so yeah, I definitely liked it. Also expensive too. Like, I don't know if it would be worth it to buy a huge pot of something that I couldn't finish anyway. So I might as well just get the cheaper stuff or just use concealer at this point. In the winter time and in general, I just don't think I need that level of staying power with my eyeshadows. So I'm okay letting that go, especially if it doesn't even work anymore. The other thing I'm getting rid of is this Flower Beauty Forever Wear Winged Liner pen. This I've talked about in multiple videos, that I just don't like how this performs. You have to press down really hard, and then when you do, it goes on too thick or it goes on too light. It's just not a good product. At least this one wasn't. I did all the tricks to try to get it to come out smoother, and it didn't work. So we're gonna get rid of this. It's not that good. Not good at all, actually. At least that's my experience. I'm going to be decluttering this Maybelline Coral Crush lipstick. So this I've had for many years, and I just never wanted to get rid of it because I don't really have any coral lipsticks. And this is one of those coral shades that went with my skin tone, because not all of them do. Wearing it this past year, when I did wear it, like in the summer, it was alright. Like, it didn't look bad, but it wasn't great, and I just can't see myself wanting to reach for it as much, because this isn't really the kind of color story I go for, and I don't really love wearing bright lipstick colors too much, and it's super old, like most of the stuff I have in my collection, so it just doesn't have a lot going for it. So I'm just gonna let it go, and I'm not gonna miss it, because I don't really wear colors like this. And it, even if I did want to, at least I can buy something newer that I feel a little bit more comfortable using. This is just too old. Not that that stops me with anything else in my collection that's old, but I digress. I know I don't need it. I'm very confident in that decision. The last thing I'm going to let go of is the blush in the middle here. This is a CoverGirl blush. It's called Golden Pink, which I am wearing today just to see and just to reaffirm that I do want to declutter it. I don't feel like it brings a whole lot of value to my collection. I pulled it in for a Shop My Stash recently, and I don't know, I realized I wasn't really gravitating towards it, and I would have to remind myself to use it, and then when I would put it on, I was like, Like, it's not a bad blush. I really like CoverGirl blushes. Like, the other two I'm gonna keep and use, but I just have other blushes that I like a little bit more than this, that are kind of in the same range. It's a very like warm kind of shade, but I feel like I have a MAC blush that kind of looks similar, but I like it more. And so we're gonna let go of that, and I'm really excited about that, because anything where my blush collection's coming down, we're moving towards that. So that works. I have some empties videos coming up, and then a full year empties video, so stay tuned for those. I hope you guys have a good holiday. Yeah, thank you for watching. Consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!